and welcome to this exercise session from Psych Support West of England. My name's Ketyn and I'm an Extend exercise instructor. I just need to remind you that your welfare is very important to us, so please make sure that you feel well enough before you do this short express session today. If you have any pain or discomfort or you feel dizzy, please stop immediately. Make sure you've cleared a little bit of space around you. And you will need a chair as well, so preferably a dining chair, nice and sturdy and no arms. But if you've only got one with arms, you can just adapt the exercises accordingly. Okay, so I'm just going to move this to one side. And I like to call this session an express session. So what that means is just some key exercises which are really good to do every day if you feel like it. And we're just going to, I'm not going to put any music on, but why not put some of your favourite music on in the background, or if the radio's on, and you can do the exercises to the music in your own house if you wish to. Alright, so we're going to start by having our feet hip width apart. So posture, as always, very important when we do any exercise, whether it's standing or seated. So we're going to start with our feet hip width apart, knees slightly bent. Your tummy should be pulled in, your bottom's tucked in, and you're going to roll your shoulders back. Nice deep breaths. Check in with yourself. How are you feeling today? Have a little shake. Shake your arms, shake your hands. And we're going to start with a little warm up. So we're going to be rubbing our hands together. So rub the palm of your hands together and then rub the top of your hands, each one at a time. And then gradually work your way up the arm, rub your elbow, your upper arm and up to the shoulder. Keep rubbing in circles or just up and down movements. Come back down the arm, back to the elbow, the lower arm, back to the hands, and then go up the other side. Up the arm, to the elbow, to the upper arm, inside and out, and the shoulder, and back down again. That's great. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of tapping now. So this time, tap up the inside of your arm. So put your palm up towards the ceiling and tap up to the shoulder. Put the palm down to the floor and tap back down the other side of the arm. And repeat on the other arm. So have your, in this case, perhaps your left arm, palm facing up, tap up. Put the palm facing down and then tap all the way back down the other side of the arm. Doing this, now we're going to tap across our chest. So with both hands, just tap across your chest. And this kind of tapping is really good for energizing us and making us feel more awake. So if ever you're feeling a little bit tired or a little bit low, if you do some tapping, it really helps. And there's some very excellent Qigong exercise videos available on YouTube or on the internet if you wanted to have a look at that sort of thing. So rub in the hands. Okay, now rub in the abdominals, rub your tummy, put your hands one above each other and just draw a circle in a clockwise direction across your tummy. Lovely. Okay, stop there. Right, hands at the side of the body. We're going to turn our head to one side as if you're looking over your shoulder. Come back to the centre and then to the other side. Just go as far as you can comfortably and come back to the centre. Tilt your head forwards, chin to the chest. Stretch the back of the neck and then look up and then push your chin forwards. If you've listened to the other exercises, you'll know by now I call this the turtle or the tortoise. It's like you're sticking your head out of the shell. And come back. Now give your feet a little shake, stepping side to side. Great stuff. Okay, so feet, now move them a little bit further than hip width apart and have your toes facing forward and just transfer the weight side to side. So you're bending the knee, so go to the right and then to the left. Put your hands on your hips and just transferring the weight side to side. And then you can bring in the arms, tummy's pulled in, just swing the arms in front of yourself, side to side, so the arms go the same way to which your weight is being transferred. Side to side. Fantastic. And bring the arms up a little bit higher if you want to, up towards shoulder height. Keep breathing normally. Side to side. And back to where we started, back to our good posture. Now, tummy's in, knees slightly bent. You're going to circle your hips round in one direction. So pop your hands on your hips and draw a big circle. Round you go in one direction. It's a good idea to maybe go around 4 times in one direction and then 4 times in the opposite direction. Fantastic. Great. I've done my 4, so when you've done yours, come back to the centre, back to the posture we spoke about. Take both of your arms out to the side at shoulder height with your palms facing down, and I want you to circle your arms forward, both together. So you're drawing a big circle with your hands, but the whole arm is moving, not just the wrist, okay? And then go back the opposite way. Circle the arms round, warming up the shoulders. Fantastic. And put your hands down. Right, now you might like to grab a chair. If your balance is not great, definitely get the chair now. But if you're okay, not to need your chair at this stage, transfer the weight onto one leg, so onto your left leg maybe. Point your right foot in front at a slight angle, about 45 degrees, and then lift the foot off the floor and circle round the big toe. So you're doing some ankle rotations, but if you need your chair, have it next to you, hold on whilst you balance on one leg to do these rotations. So about 4 or 5 circles in one direction, and then swap and then go back the other way, and then swap feet. So lift the other foot off the floor and circle round. About 4 or 5 times in one direction, and then go back the opposite way. Brilliant. Right, we're all going to have a chair in front of us now, okay? So if you can get your chair and get it close to you. Now what you want to do is to have your chair in front of yourself so that you can hold on to it with your hands. Now if you don't need to hold on the whole time, don't hold on the whole time, but it's very important just to know that it's there should you need it, okay? So with your feet hip width apart, I want you to come up onto your tiptoes and hold it just for a few seconds in a balance. That's why we've got the chair, just in case. So when you're ready, come up onto your tiptoes, hold it there, 3, 2, 1, and come back down to feet flat on the floor. Now reverse the move by lifting your toes off the floor, coming up onto your heels. Keep your tummy pulled in. Do not lean forwards towards the chair. Keep your shoulders back and lift the toes up off the floor and back to flat. Let's repeat that again one more time. Up onto your toes, hold it there, a few seconds, 3, 2, 1, feet flat on the floor, and then lift the toes up onto your heels, tummies in, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, and feet back down to flat. Give your legs a shake out if you need to. Now the next exercise, again holding on to the chair if you need to. Take your right leg out to the side, point the toe and hold it there. Now see how this feels. Can you lift that foot off of the floor and then back to the floor? You should feel this working in your hip and your bottom. So if you can, without leaning over, you're keeping perfectly upright and supported. You are taking your foot, so your foot's out to the side, pointed, lifted off the floor and back down. We've done 2 of those. We're going to do 2 more, up and down with the foot. If you can't get the foot off the ground, 1 more, up and down. If you find that too difficult, just keep the foot pointed. That's absolutely fine. Now repeat with the other leg. So take the other foot out to the side, pointed, check that you're standing correctly with your tummy in, back straight, and when you're ready, lift the foot off the floor and down, and repeat that. So off the floor and down. We're going to do 4 on each side, so we've got 2 more to go. Up and down, 1 more time, up and down. Fantastic. Shake out the legs again. Okay, right, next up we are going to sit down onto the chair. So have your chair and sit comfortably. Well, not too comfortably though, because we need to ensure we've still got our good posture. So you want to shuffle forwards to the front of your chair, and you've got your feet in front of you, hip width apart. Your knees, your toes and your hips are all in alignment. Okay, and I want you to sit up as straight as you can. Don't slump into your chair. If you need to put a cushion behind yourself, that's absolutely fine. So your back is straight, your tummy's pulled in. And what we're going to do here is one of the most important exercises anybody can do, I think, is the sit to stand exercise. So we're going to practice standing up and down out of our chair, and we're going to try and do 5 of these, and then I'd like you to build up and do more as time goes on. This is very important to keep your independence, obviously getting up and out of your chair, using the toilet, in and out of cars, in and out of bed. So we must do this exercise very frequently. So feet hip width apart, shoulders back and relax, keeping your head up and looking up at all times. Don't look down, don't crouch forward as you come to stand up, and you're thinking about your heel to toe. So as you come up, you're on your heels, and then lean forward and bring your weight up out of the chair, standing, and then slowly sitting back down again. If you want to put your chair against a wall or against the table or something like that, so you know that the chair's not going to move, that's absolutely fine. Okay, so we did a slow one, now we're going to do a fast one if you can. So come up to stand and sit back down again. And again, up to stand and sit back down. Let's do 2 more. Up to stand, sit back down. 1 more. Up to stand and sit back down. Well done. So as I say, aim to do 5 of those, build up your repetitions. Right, we're going to do a little bit of shoulders now. So imagine that you're doing breaststroke swimming with your arms, but we're going to do 1 arm at a time. So bring your right arm up in front, have the palm facing out to the side of the room, that you're pushing the arm out to the side at shoulder height and back down. Repeat on the other side. So take the arm forward, push the palm of the hand out to the side and back down. Repeat with the first arm, up in front, out to the side, shoulder height and down. Second arm. Brilliant. Now we're going to do both arms together. Push out to the side and down. Arms in front, push out to the side and down. 2 more. Arms in front, push out to the side, and 1 more time. Both arms push to turn the palms out to the side and down. Now a slight variation of this, you're going to have your palms up and facing forwards, and you've got to imagine you've got a big cloth and a great big window or a mirror in front of you, and you're going to do big circles cleaning the window, cleaning the mirror. So we're going to start off small, so we're doing small circles, and then we're gradually getting bigger and bigger until you're going right up above your head and round. So we're just doing 1 arm at a time. So swap hands, starting off with small circles with the palm facing forwards, gradually increasing, getting bigger and bigger, circling round until you're going really high and stretching right up and back down. Very good for shoulder mobility. Roll the shoulders back. Keep rolling the shoulders back. That's great. And rest here. Right, moving down now to our hips, and this is our last exercise. So just checking your posture. Are you still shuffled forward to the front of the chair? Have you got your feet hip width apart and your tummy pulled in. I want you to have your hands at the side of the chair, holding on if you need to, and I want you to lift your right knee up and down, left knee up and down, right knee up and down, left knee up and down. Well done. This time, right knee up, push your foot forwards, bring it back, lower. Left knee, lift up, push the foot forward, bring it back and down. 2 more. Right knee up, push forward, back and down. Change sides, up, push forward, back and down. Check your posture, tummy in. We're going to progress that move one last time. You're going to imagine there's something on the floor to the side of each leg, and we've got to lift our leg one at a time up and over the imaginary object out to the side, okay? So right leg, lift the knee up, take it out to the side, keeping the top half of the body still over the imaginary object, and lower the foot to the floor. Now bring it back the same way, so lifting up over the object, back to the front and down. Repeat that with the other leg. Take it up, out to the side and down. Come back in, up, in and down. Shall we do that one more time on each leg? Take the right knee up, out to the side, lower to the floor, bring it back in to the middle and down. One last time. Left leg up, out to the side and down, and back in, up, in and down. Well done. Now give your toes and heels a little rock. So I'm rocking my feet onto the toes and the heels. Well done. Fantastic. Okay, we're nearly at the end of our express session. Tummy in, let's hug a tree. So take your arms out to the side, bring your hands forward and clasp them together. Pull your tummy in, tilt your head forwards, chin to the chest. Imagine you're hugging a tree, or imagining we are. Lift up, okay, bring your head back up and then take your hands round behind your back or behind the chair if you can, and stretching out your chest and your shoulders, keeping your feet flat on the floor and come back. Well done. Now take your right arm up, lift and stretch as high as you can, lean across the body. I always like to finish with this stretch, the ballerina stretch, and bring the arm back down. Repeat on the other side. Take the left arm up, lift as high as you can, lean across your body and back and down. Roll your shoulders and then draw a great big circle with both arms up above your head. Lift as high as you can, clasp the hands together and then bring your hands down, and we'll finish there. Well done, that's your express session all finished. Hope you enjoyed it and found it to be beneficial. Please don't forget that if you've got any issues regarding your sight loss to contact the team at Sight Support West of England, who would be very happy to help you. Until next time, take care.